RAYVN is a digital crisis management support tool, which can help any business with handling incidents. RAYVN's main focus areas are notifications and mobilization of personnel, logging of information, coordination of tasks that need to be done, cooperation with external parties for efficient sharing of information, and documentation of the process of handling. Everything that is done in RAYVN is documented. In this video, we'll take a look at how to start a log in RAYVN. We're now on the dashboard page in RAYVN. This is where we're first taken after logging in. Here we can see all active events that we're a part of listed down on the left side. Right now there are no ongoing logs, and we will have to take initiative to start a new one. For operational use of RAYVN, there's really only one button to deal with here. It's called Start Log. For personnel with the lowest access level, this button will not be visible. When we press Start Log, we get a list of the company's defined event types. We call these log templates. These form the basis of which starting point we want to start with. For example, the following can be defined: a custom notification text message, which people should be notified, different tasks and measures, and also other relevant documents to each scenario. There's no limit to how many such templates can be defined. The user responsible for starting the log selects the correct template and will then be guided through 5 simple steps before the notification is sent out and the log starts. The purpose of these steps is to take this from being a template to actually fit the event that you need to start a log for. Step 1 is about text. Here we can adapt the notification text to be sent out to selected personnel in the organization. We see that we have a little bit of predefined text, which helps us to maintain the structure of the notification. We start at the top and work our way through the 2 text fields. This is the notification that will be sent via SMS, email, and push notifications later. Here, we will also get an overview of all the relevant documents for this specific event. These documents will be included in the log and made available to everyone who will be involved in the log. For this specific template, we have no predefined documents. Once we've filled out the text fields, we proceed to step 2. In step 2, we're presented with a map. Here, we can set a position for the specific event, either by searching for an address, entering coordinates, or clicking directly in the map. The map will be visible to all participants in the log, and this position can be changed during the event. The map is optional to use. If you have chosen to hide the map, RAYVN will automatically skip this step. We've already written the notification we want to send out. In step 3, we choose who we want to receive this notification, as well as be invited to the log. Some teams may be predefined specifically for this log template, and we always have the option to add more. We can see this under Selected Teams, and we can add more teams through Available Teams. We can open each individual team to see who is included in the teams. We can also see which notification channels are switched on for each user. If necessary, selected notification channels can be adapted for each individual person. This has to be done by an administrator. To add additional teams, we select the plus sign and see that they move up to the list of selected teams. Here, it's important to emphasize that this applies to who will receive the initial notification at the start of the log. It's also possible at any time to add additional personnel during the event. If necessary, we can also switch off notifications for each team. When we're happy with our list, we can move on to the next step. In step 4, we're presented with a list of tasks that are linked to the relevant log template. This gives the person who starts the log the opportunity to get an overview of what needs to be done, in addition to set the priority level of each task. If necessary, it's also possible to add new tasks already now. In this specific template, we have no tasks. If we want to, we can add more tasks by writing the name in this text box and then clicking Add Task. All tasks will be visible to all participants in the log as soon as we start the log. If you want to move on without adding any tasks, you can also add tasks later. The last thing that remains now is to tell the system whether this is a real event or an exercise. All functionality in RAYVN is exactly the same regardless of whether you select exercise or not. If exercise is selected, a prefix will be added to all notifications that go out, which clearly indicates that this is an exercise. Then, when you receive a notification from RAYVN, there should never be any doubt as to whether you're in an exercise or not. The next option we choose will trigger two things. Notifications will be sent out to all the selected personnel, and the log, which is our common work surface, will be started.